YouTube. So this episode is actually my first one that I'm making in The Sims 4. I really have not been playing Sims like at all. I have played a little bit of Sims 4, just kind of get back into it before I end up making this video. Since like really the last time I really played it was probably about Sims 2, maybe a little bit of Sims 3. So it's been quite a long time since I've actually played it. But this is the first time I've actually built something. So I already built the house, so now this is us gonna go back over it. The original video that I made for it, I didn't really like how I was talking in it, just because I was thinking a lot, trying to think about what I'm gonna say, plus building, and it definitely struggled. And the overall build was a lot worse than definitely what I like it to be. But since this is my first time back building, I thought it was actually really good. And I may have forgot about a thing or two, which we'll see in the video. But yeah, let's get into it and see how it is. So I did put this in Newcrest City just because this is a huge empty lot that I have a lot of freedom and I can do whatever I want. So I started off like looking at the areas around, checking out other houses, see what kind of like they're like. I did decide that I want it on a foundation. So I figured out how to lift the house up for foundation wise. But from there, I was really confused on some of the tools, like the platform tool. It took me a hot second to figure out that I have to actually draw out the square, just like the wall tool. But going through this, it is a lot of fun looking at this and seeing my thought process, knowing what my thought process was, but then not being able to know how to do it. Like I'm having troubles rotating because I'm so used to build mode where I can just right click and it will rotate, but it wasn't. So that was really confusing for me. So I'm sitting there trying to make little stairs, you know, they don't look good. They don't look good at all. This whole build, I think, is probably like a D tier if we're being real here. Not my finest work of what I can do, but definitely like pretty good for coming back. And another reason why I actually wanted to redo the talking parts of this video is because of a lot of the indecisiveness that I have is really confusing because there's a lot of options, right? Like I don't have all the packs. I think I have about seven packs, and that's already way too much for me. I don't even know what looks good. I don't know what comes with what. The certain type of windows that I was trying to find, I didn't have. Just learning the controls. Like you saw like the roof control there. I was trying to figure out that if I could do it diagonally. Turns out I can't, or at least I didn't figure it out. But yeah, there's a lot of indecisiveness in this video as I was making it. Like you can see here, like all the different types of colors I can do, the siding, the bricks and all that stuff. And it literally, it took me forever before I just finally picked this blue siding, which is like roughly the exact same as the houses beside it. So I was just kind of copying them. And then I started placing these windows down, and you know, like I really wanted like a bigger window for the kitchen. That's why you saw me grab the 3 pane window one there. And I think it looks really cool. And I ended up putting like a back door, which I thought was really cool. And an inside. So there is no space at all in this house. I don't really know exactly how big I made it, but if you look at it right now, it is tiny. And I tried to fit every single, and I'm deleting all the windows. And I tried to fit every single need in this tiny house without trying to expand it whatsoever, which was certainly a challenge because I don't even know how to build a house, let alone knowing how to fit everything in this. You know what I mean? Like it was really hard. You can see a lot of the indecisiveness here. I was going back and forth between low walls, medium walls, all the different sizes of windows, all the different options, you know, because again, I haven't looked at any of this stuff because I wanted a typical window that you can just pull upwards or push or rotate like the knob to open it, but it didn't have that in The Sims. And so my entire idea during this entire build was a starter home, because I was thinking that what if I actually put in my own Sims into this house to see how it actually runs before putting it up on the gallery. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm actually really excited to do that. I may make a series about that. If you want to see it, please let me know. But yeah, this is a very hard build to do, because if you look at it now, like, the bedroom is only 2 wide currently. And there is no way that you can put anything in there. So I ended up making it 3 wide so I can at least fit a double bed in. And then just trying to figure it all out is the hardest part for me, because like the bed doesn't sit flush against the wall. I'm not really sure how people do that. A lot of the stuff like the fridge, the bed, the TV stand isn't flush with the wall. I'm not sure if it's a cheat, a cheat that people are using to do that. I don't really know. Please let me know in the comments if you actually know. And here I discovered that when I select a window, it puts it all over my house. I didn't like that at all. So you can see I'm deleting a bunch of the windows here because like I didn't want them above the bed. Spoiler alert, I ended up putting them above the bed. But like, I'm sitting here trying. There's a lot of new stuff that's popping up as I'm in the middle of the video trying to figure all this out. Trying to figure out how am I going to fit all the needs in this one room or in this one small building. And it was a real... And it was a real big challenge because I just don't have the experience. But I thought that made it like so much more fun. And here I'm fixing more of the windows that I did not like. And then here I'm like, okay, I need a window there. But then they put that there. They put all 3 of them there. I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. If you are a seasoned Sims vet, please let me know. Please let me know how I can do this stuff. Like here, I'm trying to move the door. I moved the door over half a tile, but I can't build a little porch half a tile. I'm so confused. I need help in this game. Please, 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 if you know anything about The Sims and how to build, please let me know. I need it. But here we're finally building the living room though. So the bedroom is super basic. It is literally just a dresser and a mirror. What I did want to do was put a computer in there. But it ended up not fitting in the size. So a lot of the stuff I kind of just put out just because like that's the size of stuff that I wanted. And then I kind of went through and did the colors after. I kind of went through and did all the colors after, but not all of them are super good. So they don't really match and everything. And then here I am fixing all the windows again. Every single time. I really, really, really fix the windows. Or really... I fix the windows a lot. Let's face it. So now here I am going through and looking for hardwoods. Because I wanted a hardwood floor for the entire house. And then I ended up putting carpet into the bedroom, which I thought was cool. And then I just kind of went for like a non-offensive color for the paint. But there is something really important that we are missing right now. And if I were to pause it right here, what am I missing? If you're looking at everything that you're seeing on screen right now, we know where the bedroom is, we know where the kitchen is, we know where the living room is, and we already knew where we want the dining table. What am I missing? What is another basic need that I am missing? If you thought bathroom, you are correct. How am I supposed to fit a bathroom in this tiny little space? Like, look at this. Like there's no way. So I ended up drawing a 3x2 and it was like, okay, this can work, you know, put the shower here, just very basic bathroom. But then I noticed they're not going to be able to fit through the back door. So now I can't get rid of it. Now I sit here for the next like 5 minutes trying to make this bathroom work. So I got close with this one where I cannot put a sink in because I don't think they can fit through that tiny little gap that was in between the sink and the toilet. If they can, please let me know. But I do not think that they can. So I completely deleted it. And I really did not want to extend the house. I really did not want to, because I wanted to keep it this small kind of as a challenge. And I gave up. And I decided to extend the house. I'm a fraud, okay? I get it. So I ended up just making a very basic. Again, this is supposed to be just like a starter house. So it's not supposed to be anything expensive, not supposed to be anything super big and grand. And so when I was doing it, I ended up shortening the walls down to medium height. And as you can see over in the kitchen, I actually lost my cabinets and I completely didn't even notice. So I'm over here now trying to find like frosted windows. But I found out there was a frosted door with or a door with a frosted pane, but not a frosted window for a bathroom. So that's kind of weird. So I believe I didn't put any. Oh, sorry, I put one window in there. Definitely needs a curtain, which I think I'm pretty sure I forgot about. And here, this is kind of where it all is. Like, this is basically it. This is now just me figuring out kind of more of a color scheme, because I prefer dark colors. I just noticed right now that if I wanted to, or I should go back, change the cabinets to black. Yeah, and change the cabinets to black. Here I have the porch. Trying to decide exactly what I want to do with it. I have no idea what I'm doing with this at all. So like, it's very confusing for me. I don't really know what I want. There's other times where I'm sitting here trying to get a fence, but then I don't know how to do the fence because I have to draw a wall and convert it to a fence, which doesn't make sense to me. But then when I connect a wall to the house and then lower it down to the foundation, it completely lowers everything. It's very confusing. I do not get it. Please send help. But yeah, so here you can see I'm trying to set up the fence, but I can't lower it down because it lowers everything else down with it. I do not understand it. Please send help. You know what that stump is for. You know what that bush is for. That's where I accidentally pressed F1. And then I deleted both. What a guy. But yeah, I'm just trying to make it super basic, like a super basic livable house. Hopefully this turns out really good. Well, I know it turns out really mid, personally, because again, I'm not very good at this. So please give me a bunch of help. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm kind of just placing stuff down. What I really wanted was a fenced-in backyard. And maybe that is how fences work. I don't know. And in here you can see I'm just messing around with tiles, stuff like that. I need help. Please send help. I said that a million times, but this is my first build. Please let me know how you think it is. I didn't really do too much after this, just a little bit of putting trees down, and that's kind of it. Please let me know what you think of it. Give me any suggestions that you have. Please let me know if there's any good building packs out there, because I really want to get a lot better at building. I've been watching a lot of Little Simsy, because she's really good at building, and I kind of want to mimic that type of style, except I don't know how. I am going to be looking up some tutorials, see if I can get better at this. But please let me know. I want to put a sim in his I want to put a sim in this house and test it all out, see how it goes, see what I like, what I don't like about it, what I'll change differently, stuff like that. If you want to see a series about that, let me know. Otherwise I'm just going to do it offline, try it out, and then learn from that for the next house, probably the lot right beside this one, and we're gonna see how can I improve on the house. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and watch out for the next Sims video where maybe it's a speed build, maybe it is me playing The Sims. Yeah, cool. Goodbye.